date is today, Dad?
The date is the 1st of August.
What's the 1st of August?
The 1st of August is Yorkshire
Day!
Celebrating all things Yorkshire. It's been a while since I put the last video up. I've spent the last fortnight preparing bees for and moving them to the heather. And in this video, we cover up to the point where I'm starting to move them. Another job I have to remember is when I've had these bits of wood on, it's a hard board of plywood, blocking those if I want those fully open. I sometimes just put a screen over the top of the crown board when I move them. They want to be fully open for ventilation. Take them away anyway, they're slide about. And that one, they're going to be alright. Before taking them to the heather, I sort through them all, taking away any excess supers and any honey I can find. There isn't much this year. I also like to give them all a heft as I'm doing this and make sure they have some honey left. The heather can be a fickle crop and they can soon starve. I haven't kept count, but I think there might be 6 or 7 boxes of honey so far on this site. None of them full. Tomorrow I just come in as I lift them off, I separate them on a pallet, full ones and empty ones. Well, ones with honey in and empty ones, none of them full. There's not much in that box out there. Sometimes when you put these top splits on, they do tend to fill the supers at the top more. Go up to that brood you've lifted up. Oh, right way up, man, right way up. Honestly. I know no more now than the day I started. Just have to scrape some wax off there. It's just important that that sits down flat without rocking. If it'll rock, there's a gap, bees will be in. Rob honey. We don't want any robbing. I think when that's hefted, yeah, I'm going to leave it as it is. Some of these boxes above the clearer boards have honey in. A lot of them are just empty boxes. I'm trying to. Oh no, I think there was an entrance there. That's what they're trying to rob. But I just have a walk around and check for any gaps in any of the boxes. By the time I come back tomorrow, wherever there's a gap, there'll certainly be no honey left. I mean, it's not an issue with the boxes, they're just empty boxes, but so there we are. One around the corner here, which shouldn't really be here. That was a swarm. Just hung in that tray there, so I had an empty hive, I just banged them straight in there. 20, right, there's 20 boxes to come off 18 hives, of which 6 or 7, 8 maybe have some honey in. I've just taken the boxes off this site. They're ready to go to the heather. 249 there, an exceptionally strong colony. They do vary as usual. I can never get them even. There's some good ones among them. There's some not so good. There's one, that one, those two. They're splits. The last Damari top splits I did. There are virgin queens in them now. Hopefully they'll fly, get mated. Before I move them. $149 there's been a weak one all through the summer. Just a little tiny handful of brood they had, and I just left them, and they might get me a box of heather honey. And that one, when I came yesterday, I thought they were getting robbed out. It's another late split. But I blocked up the entrance, reduced the entrance with newspaper, put them a slab of fondant on, and they're behaving more like a proper colony now, so I don't know, I'll give them a chance. 25 hives here, but 5 are just new splits, so 20 hives really, production hives. And we have taken 16 boxes of honey. No, well, rephrase that, we have taken 16 boxes off that have some honey in. Yeah, they aren't full either by any means. If I wasn't moving them to the heather, I don't think I would have bothered, but anyway, trying to lighten the load a bit if I can. The 9 deep boxes on the back are what was used for splitting. They'll go now as well, back in the shed. Yeah, some of these boxes are empty, some have a bit in. So I'd like to reduce the number of supers down to 2, maximum 3 for ease of moving. I'm also, these top splits, I'm sticking a super on them where required. Just have a look at this one. Yeah, that's in need of a super. Yeah, super on that split. And just give them a heft. They'll be alright. Bit of honey off, spare boxes taken off, any remaining deep boxes away as well. And psychologically, it's just so much better. The thought of moving these rather than what they were. We've got to try and make things as easy as possible. It can be a rough game, this. So yeah, I feel better now that they're stripped down a bit. They seem a bit more manageable, put it that way. So there's a fair bit of handballing to do here. I have a crane on my trailer, can lift them onto the trailer or onto the back of the pickup, but there's not a lot of reach with it, so yeah. Right, that'll do. I've invested in a new pair of gloves. Not before time, is it? I mean, I like my nitrile gloves for colony inspections, working through comb, yeah, far better. But when it comes to just moving boxes, taking honey off, or moving hives, I prefer the leather gloves. A bit more protection for the fingers. 3 or 4 years ago, I was just starting to take the heather honey off, and the very first box I went to lift was a spell on the D handle hold. I didn't see it, and it went right up under my fingernail. I was wearing nitrile gloves, and that throbbed for the entire time I was taking honey off that year. So yeah, just prefer these for this sort of work, rougher work, stronger gloves. I tilt the hives to get the straps under, and one of the side benefits of that is that you get a feel for the weight of the hive, and I found that one here, number 56, is a bit light. They're not a very strong stock, but they are very light. I'm carrying fondant with me, so just stick that on the back there, stick that over the feed hole, port of bee escape hole rather, and they should be alright. Screen on, probably travel without a screen, them, they're so weak, but they're alright, these ratchet straps, but they do twist badly. It annoys me. Twist's probably just hidden underneath, but what the eye can't see, the heart don't grieve over. It's the middle of the day. I'm just getting these ready. I'm going to leave my trailer and come back for them to move them tonight. Just takes a bit of pressure off for the night. I know it means double journey, but God, I'm having some trouble with this damn smoke of the day. It won't go alright at all. Take the lid off. Some have insulation underneath, some don't. This is quite a strong stock. Put a travelling screen over. Just leave the crown board in place usually, but these are extra strong. I don't know whether I should take the crown board off and put the screen directly over the top. I usually get away with it like this. It is fairly cool. Yeah. Bloody smoker. Come on. I'm going to take the crown board off and have a look inside. Ah, no. They're not massively strong. I do tend to over super them, as I always do, but going to heather, one reason for over supering them is just give them a bit more room, a bit more ventilation. They'll be fine, I'm sure. Screen I already had. Ratchet strap. Lay it across that side. Ratchet on the floor. Yeah, heavy enough anyway. Must be one where I left half a box of honey on. Make sure the strap's central. No twists this time. Just fold the tail end up. Fold the tail end up, of sorts. Stick it under there. Just rest the lid back up at the top. This is one of them top splits. They're not very strong, but they could get us a box of honey at the heather. I know I've got two on, but well, they're a bit late. We'll get another block of fondant for them. Nights you want to move them, turn out to be those warm nights when there's a bit of a flow on. They're actually flying quite well. It's a shame to take them away from it really, but come on. Just putting the foams in so far. It's nearly 7:30. Flying better now than they have done in weeks. That leads a strong 56. There are a couple of weak ones. In fact, that one there's a drone layer. But I'm going to take them as they are and unite them, requeen them with a nuke I have over here. Darker this side. "24 hives here to move. It's a powerful stock, 74. Not the best of temper, but they're powerful stock. And more down there. Right, I better carry on. We'll set the crane up. make sure I've got plenty of slack out here. Then, big raft. There, she's ready to go.